What you saying, people? It's your boy Rough Diamond here. Hope we're having a good one. Welcome back to another video. The Gulag is an awesome mechanic, but winning it isn't easy. Every player is different, everyone's playing style is different, and the Gulag is where this is put to the test. You don't know who you're getting, what their style is like, and what they're actually going to do. And after realising this, I decided to try and come up with a strategy that'll work against most players and give me as much information as possible of where the player might be and the best position that could catch them off guard. But before I get into the strategy I use, which seems to work 8 out of 10 times, there are a few pointers first, as I see people making these simple mistakes all the time in the Gulag. The first and most important is to keep your guns up and ready. Don't sprint and only run if need be. The amount of players I see, as soon as they hear the starting buzzer, just start running to the other side. The big problem with this, if you do run into another player who isn't running, your run to ready up time is slower than the person just creeping around the map. As well as slowing down your ADS speed, you are making a lot of noise, meaning if the player is using headphones or just listening, they can probably hear you. And because you're running around making so much noise, your footsteps are masking their footsteps, meaning you've got no idea where they'll be. It's really important to listen out for the other player's footsteps. This is called sound whoring, as this is the best indicator of where they'll be. Another thing that can help you out a lot is call-outs from your teammates if they're waiting for their turn in the Gulag. But they do need to make sure they are giving short, precise information, as it can get a bit of an information overload with two people shouting directions at you. You can also use your throwables if you have grenades and flashbangs to get an idea of their location by throwing them at certain areas. And if they take any damage from either, you'll get an indicator on screen, and where you threw them is close to where they are. Just be aware there's a 5-second delay at the start of a match before you can use your throwables, but a good indicator of this is when the commentator stops talking. Also, keep an eye on the people that are throwing stones and where they are actually throwing those stones, because that's also another good indicator of where the enemy will be. Another tactic is to spray paint all players waiting for their turn in the Gulag with something bright and colourful which makes themselves stand out. As you can see on screen, I've done this with the target and the enemy really stands out. Just a shame my aim doesn't. Also, keep an eye on the flag. There's no indicator that they are taking it, but if you position yourself correctly, you'll see them try. Also, if you're a bit low on health, visit the flag and your health will go back up to full. So my strat is to run to the opposite side of where you spawn with my guns up, as most players go straight ahead from spawn, meaning you're ready to shoot if they do. Depending on which side you spawn and which Gulag you're in depends what cover is available, but you can tuck yourself into a corner covering a few different angles and the flag. I then throw my flash and grenade if available, and if the enemy takes damage, I've got an idea of their position. I am constantly listening out for footsteps, which is the biggest indicator, and also keeping an eye out for their throwables, as this is also a good indicator if you can work out where they threw it from. Whilst keeping myself tucked away, I keep an eye on the flag, keep checking behind me, keep my guns up and ready, keep listening and keep checking angles, and one of the most important things is not to run. This strat seems to catch a lot of players off guard, and if I do end up dying, it's because I positioned myself wrong, rushed the fight, or my aim was just shocking. For me, this is the best strat and works 8 out of 10 times, and I'm sure there are other strats which is cool, but if you do the same strat over and over, I believe your chances of winning will increase as you start to see patterns forming. Right, that's it for this video. Hope you guys found it useful. There's not many videos out there talking about the Gulag and how to win, and I'm sure there are all kinds of strats also out there to use, but this one is one I found quite useful. Whatever you do, I would say rinse and repeat, try the same strat over and over again, and then you'll work out small little patterns that enemies seem to do quite often. Right, as I said, that's it for this video. Like, comment and sub. I've been your boy Rough Diamond. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my next. Catch you in another video soon. Laters.